Hello everyone, it's Asatte Games. I have been sharing tutorials on Defold for some time, and I want to say Defold is not a 2D engine capable of 3D development. It is a 3D engine capable of 2D development. It is focused on 2D, mostly mobile and web, and is known with its small file size and performance on low-end devices. Probably for this reason, I even saw comments from people who didn't know Defold is capable of doing 3D development. To solve this issue and also show how far Defold has come with its 3D capabilities, like PBR support and model instancing, I decided to make a showcase video on 3D realistic and stylized examples made with Defold. Without further ado, let's get started. And this was the last example of the showcasing. Of course, there are still many more that I could have shared, but to keep the video short, I selected these examples. At this point, we all know Defold can do 3D development, and it is getting better and easier to do 3D with it. This doesn't mean you can simply open Defold and achieve these results, but what you can do is starting learning about Defold. As you get better at using it and Defold improves its 3D support and the community creates more 3D resources, you will have an engine you can use to create 3D games and ship them to multiple platforms for free, even for consoles. If you are interested in learning about Defold, there are great examples provided by the Defold team, and you can subscribe to this channel too. I have been sharing tutorials on Defold for more than a year now, and I have covered pathfinding, save and load systems, factories, proprietary animations, GUI main menu, sounds, controller support, and even some 1 and 2 hours long full game development tutorials and more. And all the project files I used for tutorials are also shared on my itch.io page, so you can download and see and experiment with it better. There are also channels like Unfolding Game Dev with great tutorials on Defold. I will be sharing links to developers of examples and Defold resources on the video description. And this was it for the 3D showcasing. If you have any questions, you can ask on the comment section. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.